Hello, today I have a pleasure catching up with Phil Wright, Managing Director of Paramount Labels. It is a label converter with humble beginnings, which started with a basic flexo label printing operation. Hello, Phil, it's a pleasure meeting you. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you very much for asking. Your company has invested heavily in digital printing equipment. This was quickly followed by expanding capacity through the additional finishing equipment. Can you please tell us a little bit about your company expansion?
We've expanded probably due to COVID. We picked up a hell of a lot of work through COVID related products, hence having to spend money on a lot of finishing equipment. This has obviously enabled us to do work a lot faster, more efficient, more across wider machines, and that's hence why we've spent so much money with bar graphics. So yeah.
Right, fantastic. And I also know from Bar Graphics that while your first order was being manufactured, you contacted them for another one.
Yeah, yeah.
Is this because of COVID? Is this because of what?
Yes, yeah. We do a lot of pharmacy work throughout the country. We obviously with the COVID work coming in, we needed machinery very, very quickly, and Bar Graphics was able to do that for us.
And talking about Bar Graphic machinery, I know it's one of the suppliers that you have formed very close relationship with. Yeah. In fact, it is going so well that you have dedicated a finishing room just to BGM equipment. I don't think I have ever seen something like that before. Could you please tell me a little bit more about that relationship and how it started, and why did you decided to go with BGM in the first place?
We looked at various finishing equipment with various companies, and we saw Bar Graphics at Labels a couple of years ago in Brussels, and was very impressed with the quality of the machines. Also very impressed with the way they dealt with us, their service, and obviously at the end of the day it was all about price, quality and service, and they offered all three. So we first of all bought the Digiflex, which is the digital finishing machine, and then we bought a 100% inspection rewind, and then another rewinder, and then recently bought another IDSR converter. So their service has been fantastic. Hence why we've created the finishing room dedicated just to Bar Graphics, because of the excellence they've given us. So we're very, very pleased with Bar Graphics.
Yeah, fantastic. So could you just tell us a little bit more about the production? So how has it changed? Obviously, you had a need for as you mentioned, for your pharmaceutical client, but how has your production changed? What this equipment has changed in your factory?
The equipment we bought has allowed us to do work at a more efficient rate. Obviously, with a full inspection, we can dedicate certain jobs to those machines to get a great quality of the machines. They're obviously a lot faster than machines than the machines we originally had. So we can do, we are faster, more efficient. We can get work out at the door a lot faster. That's the reason why we said we went with Bar Graphics.
And could you tell us a little bit as well about the implementation? So this is a big investment, big machinery. How long did it take to install everything, and how long most of it took to train the staff for it?
The training is very simple. We've also been used to finishing machines for a long time anyway, so we knew that. The Digiflex was a bit more complicated, and we're still learning on that now, even though we've had it probably 8 months. So yeah, but the service, the support they've given us, the training, they've all been spot on. So as I keep saying, we're very pleased with Bar Graphics.
And I mentioned at the beginning that you started as a humble label printer. You're running quite a big company at the moment. Would you tell us a little bit about your adventure with your start of your career with labels? How did it all start? How did the company start, and what it is now?
Well, the company started in 2008, as Paramount Labels, but I previously had other companies before. I've been in label business since I was 16, so a long time ago. So I've known the industry. I know a lot of people in this industry. I can talk to people in the industry, various sort of other label printers, who we all know each other basically. So we can get information off various people to know what's what, which is the best way to do things. And that's how we've always worked. So we've gone from having 2 flexo presses now to having 3 or 4 flexo presses. Obviously, all the finishing machines, all the digital equipment that we've got. We've converted the factory into basically a lot better environment than it used to be. So it's all built from then on.
We mentioned a little bit about COVID before. Would you be able to tell me more about how the pandemic really affected your company? Because for majority of label converters, it was sort of a blessing in disguise, because it was obviously a shock at first and a huge unknown, but then all label converters recorded a massive increase in orders. How did it look in your company?
When COVID first started, we did panic, because obviously we knew there would be losses. But luckily for us, we was in a good situation. We'd already got customers it was already into the pharmacy industry, packaging companies who were dealing with the packaging for COVID. Obviously, sanitizers, that was a massive thing, which still is now. So we got the capability to supply all this, obviously at the right prices. With again with the speed of machine that we've now got, we could do things a lot faster, more efficient. So yeah, it was great for us. I mean, no, I don't want to say long with COVID, but it has helped us bring the company forward.
So, yeah. Fantastic, and a huge investment, new customers. Did you actually manage to get new business as well?
Yeah, we picked up new business as well. I think mainly that was through more sanitizer work than COVID-related, direct COVID-related products, because we'd already got those customers in place. But sanitizer work, we picked up a lot of customers that side, yeah.
Fantastic. And there's a lot of talk recently about a supply chain. Both suppliers and converters are slightly nervous now because of issues with transportation.
Yeah.
Do you hear about that in the industry as well? Are you worried?
Yes, we are. We do worry about that. I mean, since this has happened, which has really been towards the end of last year, we've put a lot more stock in place. Where we've got one particular customer at the moment where we've got 2 months supply of stock, just to do their orders because of trying to get drivers from Germany or from Europe to get into us. So we've made sure that we've covered by holding a lot more stock than normal. Luckily, we've got the space to do it, but there's only so much space you can do. But we're getting there.
Fantastic. Okay, thank you very much, Phil. Phil, I think it was great meeting you. Thank you very much for your time. I can imagine you're a very, very busy man, so thank you very much for your time. I hope one day when we'll be back to normal life, I'll be able to pop in and see the BGM finishing room and the new factory. So thank you very much for the opportunity to learn more about Paramount Labels.
Yeah, thank you very much. Okay.
Thank you, Phil.
Bye.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and make sure to click the subscribe button at the top of the screen. You can see more videos from this playlist by clicking the video on the right or click the video on the left to see all of our other videos.